Welcome to Brickstar Productions. My name is Thomas Wodowski and I'm going to show you how to make stop motion videos. Today using only one app. I'm so excited to show you the easy journey how to make stop motion videos. Hope you have fun! Download Stop Motion Studio and here is how it looks like. Here when you click you can write the name and on frame rate, what I would suggest 5. Here you can custom how you want it. On the example of the bow, you can see how you do it. Good luck. So, now let's continue doing. When you press create, then here. I did the first picture. Now you change. I'm going to make this minifigure walk. So, as you can see, leg by leg, arm by arm. As this minifigure is walking, I'm doing the pictures and I'm following the same path. One leg forward, then the other, then both straight. So here you can watch it. Looks nice. Okay, now it's time for me to show you how you do it. As you can see, here I have a Lego Knight minifigure. What I'm going to do is place a minifigure on the plate where you're going to do it. So for example, just to make it simple, I have a base plate, but you can easily make like different themes, however you want it. So you can have a jungle, you just have to build it, okay? Then when you have the minifigure on it, make sure that the minifigure is looking good. I mean, for example, you don't have it like a leg already like this and the arms moved, because we want it to be straight and looking good. So when you have the minifigure, there's one thing you really need, and that is the hero, the lamp. So what I have, for example, here is just like a lamp, but you can have multiple lamps if you don't have this. It just have to be bright light, and I would suggest that you have the room dark, meaning the windows closed and like that, so that natural light don't change. Because if you're going to do it different time of the day, for example, if you do starting the video in the morning, then in the afternoon the sun will be a different direction and it will not look that well. So that's what I suggest. And I'm not doing it here because it will be dark. Okay, now it's time that we have the minifigure and the lamp and the base plate. I'm not going to show you with the app because I want to show you like this, but you already know how the app is like, so it's just like the app camera you have on your iPhone. You just have to have a normal iPhone where you can download the app and then you can start. Okay, let's start. First, when you have the minifigure, you're going to place the minifigure straight, meaning straight, no arms, like this, unless you're going to make it different. But I'm just going to show you like this, but you do not need to do it like this. For example, I have this that I will want to put it here, the weapon, but I'm not going to show you now about it because it's more talent. But first I'm going to show you like this, and then I'm going to show you. Okay, so as you can see, I have this over here. Now what I'm going to do is simply move one leg. As you can see, one leg down, one leg up. And then I'm going to place a minifigure back on the board. Then when I have the minifigure, I take the picture. Then, without doing a picture, you change it to straight. And then you have it like this. Then you make another picture. And so on you go, each leg one time. But I would suggest that you move hands. So for example, you move the left foot. You would move the right arm backwards, while the other one I would put forwards. Then as you change leg, you change arm, and so on. Now I'm going to show you how you do it using this. So it's easy as the last one. So imagine if there are two warriors fighting and we want to make that into a stop motion video. That I'm going to show you in a moment. But first I'm going to show you how you do it with one. So as you can see, you put it the weapon on the arm. Then you have it on the board. And then what you're going to do is just do exactly what you want. Last time we did it with the arms and legs. And we're going to do it again. But you don't need to do that only. You can move this up, sideways, backwards, however you want it. And plus, you can also change this. So you have to put picture, slowly up, picture, and up, picture. Then, when it's as high as possible, this one doesn't go that high because you have the armor. But when you have a normal minifigure, you can put it higher, and then you can, for example, do this. But remember, this is like an illusion. So you have one picture and another, and it don't have in the middle. So for example, what I mean that when you have a picture like this, then a picture up here, you don't really see it, but it's not that smooth. It will look like it's moving the arm because of the picture, the illusion, how your brain works, but it's not going to look that smooth. It will look a little bit rough. So I would suggest that you make it smoothly. So there you have it, how you do it. Now we're going to learn how you do it with two minifigures. And we're going to simulate a war between them both. And let's see how that goes, okay? Now, let's start with two minifigures. Here we have our last minifigure, and here I have the added minifigure. So we place both minifigures at the end of these. It don't have to be equal, just matter where you put. And we do not want to put it too close because that is going to avoid, but of course you know that. So, when we have the minifigures here, what we're going to start is making them walk. As that we have learned, we walk by moving one leg and one arm. But here, because you have a weapon, you won't want to move your weapon up and down because the enemy could attack you. So we're only going to move one arm. And also, during the process, you can easily move the head. So as you can see here, you can move the head and move this. So here we have this one. This soldier has walked over here. Then we have this soldier. We can do the same. We can open this, close it, and we can put this, but this one has a cape which makes it cooler. But we don't really can use it. I mean, if you know how to use it, you can tell me. Okay, so we do the same with the legs and arm. Remember what we had in the last soldier. We do not move this up, down. Unless you really want to make it different, but I have never tried it. So, you have the two soldiers. Then, suddenly, this one strikes. What we're going to do, because this is not in reach, as you can see, the weapon is not touching, what we're going to do is move the soldier like this. And then, when the soldier moves, this one blocks. This one goes up. And then what you can do is you can move the soldier walking over here backwards. And when the soldier is here, this one, which looks like, huh? What you doing? Then when the soldier looks ready for an attack, this soldier walks, but you can do it running. Running is about the same thing, but you do more studs, studs. So you have, this is walking. For running, you have it like this. You cannot really see it because of the cave, so I'm going to show you. As you can see, you will running. So, the soldier runs. When this soldier runs, this one takes into action. These two fight. Make sure that this one is studs and two here for the video. Then, well, this one is over here. This one goes up. This one goes towards the face, knocking this one. And if you want to end the fight now, we put this one on the floor, and this one stands for victory. So everyone likes a little victory dance after a victory. So why don't you have a victory dance? So you can easily drop the weapon. You don't need to put it in the air because that's more talented, but you just have to keep it and just put it on the ground, and it looks like it's coming down because, you know, gravity and those things, it pulls them down. Now we can, for example, do dancing. So because it's just a normal minifigure, you cannot move any strange things, what we can do is this. One hand up, and the other one is already up. Both legs up, and boom, boom. You see? In a way, you can hold it like this because of this. I would suggest, but you might not have this. I'm going to be opening this, and ta-da. As you can see, it's doing like this. But if you don't have anything like this, you don't worry. I have another thing you can do. So for example, let me just put this back. You can do this. Put arm up, and then the minifigure takes up the helmet. That's the head. So because they don't wear, I'm just going to take this off. And then, do you want to make the minifigure throw it? Okay, let me just try that. Okay, here you have it. To make the minifigure throw it, but I have a secret. My secret is that on the edge of the camera, you put it like this, and then you put it. But you have to make sure it is in the right position. Sometimes, if you're throwing this way, and the camera is this way, you won't be able to do it, because your finger will be possible to be seen. No matter where you are doing it. So, for example, let's continue this story while this person over here, the gladiator, throws this over here. Then this one suddenly goes up, and this one is not armed at all and doomed. This one wins. You see? Those are stories you could add because it makes the audience like, yes, he won. And then suddenly, oh, he did lose. You see? It like hooks. So that the person might think, yeah, now it's the end, and then it's not. And that can be something special. So, when we have this, you can even do this with more people. You have to add minifigures, but I have never done that. As you know, I have only one stop motion video I've ever posted on YouTube. And I've done another, but it was deleted accidentally because I cannot click on it anymore. Which I have been doing that since March. So that's what I have to show you. Now as we have this, the loser and the winner. You can even make it different. So we have it like this. You can enter another minifigure and continue it. For example, another minifigure goes here and taps this one. And this one looks, this one, boom. I'm going to show you how you do this. Because you cannot move it, it's an easy way. What I do is I make it slowly. So what I'm going to put is like this. As you can see, you can see it like this, the legs. Then, when this one goes back to look, I will put this. I'll take it, put it like this. So what I mean is that I'm going to put it like this because kind of hard to do. And then you have the sword. Yeah, here you have it. But let me try it. No, I don't have that much patterns. So you can easily do this, okay? Don't laugh because this might look at these are friends. So also I'm going to show you a trick. What you can do, this minifigure jumps and the sword jumps down. Okay, so don't keep saying this video is boring, because this is not boring. This is going to help you. And if you want any more videos, just let in the comments and I can tell you and help you whatever you want. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have luck. And I hope you reach your goal and you finally know how to open the app, do this, and finally make your audience. If you have already a YouTube channel and you're going to post this, or you're posting this for your friends or school, whatever you need it for, I'm happy to help if you need anything else. Thank you for joining and helping. Watching this video. So, see you in the next video. And please like and subscribe for more adventures, especially with Legacy of the Night 2nd episode. And one thing I want to say at Legacy of the Night episode 2, it will have a little delay because how I'm doing it, it costs more money. So I'm trying to find out how I can make more money. So thank you for watching and see you in the next episode. Please like and subscribe. Bye.